Hi, my name is Kelly Erjavec, and this is my Module 9 reflection. The role of assistive technology is to meet the needs of all students by allowing students who have special needs access to technology that helps them perform a specific task, improve capabilities, and to be more independent. My experience using assistive technologies goes back to about a decade or so ago when I worked in a special education center and I worked in a classroom with students who were considered profoundly disabled. They had developmental and cognitive delays, and every single student that I worked with used some sort of assistive technology. It kind of ranged from some students just needing help with mobility, using wheelchairs and braces. We had other students who were completely nonverbal and used various communication devices. And then we also just used some modified items to help them with their day-to-day tasks like combing hair, holding a pencil, washing themselves, eating, getting dressed, stuff like that. I do think it is tough to say which technology would be the most applicable in a classroom setting without knowing the specific needs of students. I think assistive technology is kind of a really broad category, and without knowing what types of students and disabilities I will be working with, it's really tough to say. One thing that I was really drawn to, though, was the IntelliKeys. I just thought that was something really neat. It looks like technology has come a long way since I was working with special needs students, but I really liked that it was programmable and it was really flexible. You can do a lot of different things with it and allow even a child who's completely nonverbal to communicate. So I thought that was a great one. Um, the 6 applications of assistive technology include existence, communication, positioning, mobility, physical education, and environmental interaction. I did mention several of these in my past experience, but we'll cover 3 more real quick here. So existence includes any assistive technology that makes it easier for students to perform activities that sustain life. An example of existential assistive technology would be a tray for the lunchroom. One that I had used in the past, it was a tray that had like a suction bottom on it so that it could just stick to the cafeteria table and make it a little easier for children to eat without the tray sliding around. So independent eating was much more achievable using that tray. An assistive technology that is used for environmental interaction would be anything that assists with daily activities in or out of the classroom. One example of this could be computers or mobile devices with touch screens. This could be considered handy for people with all types of abilities, but for people who have difficulty maneuvering a mouse or computer keys, a touch screen would just give them a little bit of a more advantage and help in their learning. Another one, an assistive technology that relates to communication. One would be considered an augmentative and alternative communication device. There's a whole bunch of these to choose from, but these devices can range from anything from a simple picture board to a computer program that can synthesize speech from text, and it makes communication much easier for children with special needs who are nonverbal or have difficulty with speech. And then an additional assistive technology that I found that I really like was an active kids chair. This one was specifically designed for preschool age students, and it had a big base and a big seat and kind of a wobbly midsection. So it allowed kids to wiggle and wobble while still staying safely seated. I'm a huge fan of letting children be active and get their wiggles out. I think it really helps for learning. And research also shows that children who are able to wiggle around and fidget have increased focus, and it also improves their posture and blood flow. So yeah, there's my reflection. Thanks for watching.